Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Veronica Steele and you crochet with Llama Bee. So you see this is all the materials we needed. Cotton yarn, acrylic yarn, either way both you can use them for this project. A crochet hook, stitch marker, yarn needle, pair of scissors, and a glue gun, and this little stuff where we can fill the flower if we're gonna fill the stuff inside the flower in the little basket. One of these long sticks because we're gonna cut it in half, and also the hooks. I'm gonna use 3.5 millimeter 3.25 millimeters crochet hook. You can use in 3 or 3.5. Yeah, so those are the materials, and this is the flower we are going to crochet today. Hopefully you like this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you new in crochet, this tutorial is gonna be for you. This is super easy, very simple, and it's gonna be a step by step. So let's go have fun, get your tools, and hopefully you like this video, this tutorial. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave your comment, and let's go start crochet. Okay, so we're going to start with the magic ring, and let me try to put the light a little bit more closer, and that is the way. And I recommend and do it the magic ring because you don't want the hole to get so big. That way, now you don't have to close the ring. You're gonna see why. Oh, and also I forgot mention the tools that you needed. Is gonna be one of these sticks. You use them for cooking food. I'm completely forgot what is the call, but this one you can find in any like store, the grocery store, whatever. So this one is for like a brunch stick, something like that. I don't know. But yes, you're gonna need one of these. We're not gonna use the whole thing, but we're gonna cut it. Okay, so let's start it. And what we're gonna do is the magic ring, and that's what we're gonna do. And we're going to start our first chain right here. Okay, and let me close it just a little bit, not too much, and we are going to work in here 10 single crochet. I had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we had 10 though single, and we're gonna put this part of the yarn and close this one right here. And now in the first one right here is where we're going to start doing our slip stitch. I'm going to close just like that, chain 1. Okay, and the chain 1 is count with one single. So into the next right here, that's what we're going to do 2 single crochet in the same. Okay, 2 and 2 in the next. So we're going to put 2 singles in each stitch that we did. So we had 10 now, and the next one we're supposed to have 20. Okay, so keep going, and let me get it done. This 2 2 2 all to the end, and I'll meet you right here. Okay, I'm in the last one, and I'm gonna be finished with the slip stitch. There you go, just like that. So count, and you have supposed to have 20 single crochet. Now the next one, we are going to have 1 single, and to the next we are going to work only a single crochet. Okay, so we ending with 20, and now we start with 1 single, and we have 20 more, 20. So sometimes this yarn. So for this project, I was mentioned, you know, you can do it with acrylic. Yes, you can. But also, I'm recommending more a cotton because for these kind of projects, cotton help stay more like, you know, more from the work. So yeah. So now I finish. So right here, I'm gonna finish with this slip stitch. Okay. This is a look now. So the next step, we are going to do one single, okay? And to right here, the first one, we're going to do another single crochet. And to the next, we are going to do 2 single crochet. One single to the next, 2 single, and to the next. And they stay in the same. I'll go back again in the same. So there's 1 and 2. 1, 2. It's very easy to follow, to know, you know. So 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So continue, and I'll meet you at the end. This part right here. Remember, 1 and to the next, 1 and to the first one, go into the next 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to finish with the slip stitch again, just like that. Chain 1 again. Okay, and we're going to do 1 single, 2 single, and you see these 2 right here. We're going to do 2 singles in there. 1 and 2. And to the next, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and to the 2 right here, we're going to put 2 single crochet. Don't worry if you see kind of like a little points. That's totally fine, you know. So, and this one is going to be the last part that we are going to put it like 2 single, 1 single, and just like that, you know. So just continue, and I'll meet you at the end to the other side. And the next ones we are not going to count, but it's something you know, that we're going to do on this little basket. Okay, I'm going to finish with the slip stitch after the last single, and just like that. So now you can see there's kind of like a little point, you know, but it's fine, like I was mentioned. So now we're going to do 1 single, and now what we're going to do is we are going to work only on the back. This is, for me, this is the front. Oops, sorry. This one is going to be the front right here, like a outside, and this was this inside, right? This is the front, and this is the back. So we are going to work, okay, on the first one right here. Let me just try and get this. Okay, right here, that's where we're going to put the hook, just like that. Okay, and to the next, just like that. And each of these, we're going to work 1 single crochet on each one. Okay, so let me try and do one, just like here. Okay, okay, 1 single, go to the next, another single, and go to the next, another single. Okay, go to the next. Now in here, this is an option if you are new in crochet, because after right here, we are not gonna finish with the slip stitch. We just gonna be working all around. So if you don't wanna lose where is your first stitch, put just a stitch marker on the first one, and just mean right here. That means you're going to continue because after this one we're going to work a stitch, I mean a single crochet or a run. So, and the next one, that's gonna be the most fun part, because we know how to count, we know how to just, we're gonna just keep going and keep going, right? And how tall your little basket you want, this is up to you, but I will tell you how many you have to do it. So keep going, working all to the end. To before I'm gonna continue, I will tell you what is the next step. Okay, I'm at the end. So remember, this one, it was the first stitch that we did. So I put the stitch marker now in here, so that way when you keep working all around, you know when you finish and you count 1, 2, 3, and just like that. So every time you finish, take out, you start going to the next round. So you have to take your stitch marker, like I'm gonna do. So let me finish my last single right here. And so now let me remove the stitch marker, and I will be do my next single, and the single crochet, and so right here, let's see. Okay, see, that's what I say, I have to confuse sometimes. And so now, you know, this is the one, this right here is the first around the singles. Okay, so we are going to work continue, and we're going to repeat these 8 times. Okay, so 8 times, so we in this in the number 2, so we have to repeat this 6 more times. So every time you get it close to the dot right here, move into the next one, and just like that. So what we do in this one, what we did right here, because we don't want the lines kind of look like in the basket, like in the basket, you know. So that is the difference for the next stitch. Working on the single crochet, you know. So continue and repeat this one 6 more times. So, and now you're going to see your basket. It's going to be turned something like that. Okay? So, and continue, and I'll meet you at the end when I get it done, my 8 round the single crochet, and I'll be back. Okay, here's an option before we continue. I want to show you something. Here's an option if you want to do it. Okay, so almost my last 6 round right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so here is an option if you want to do it, because the flower that I'm going to crochet in this one is going to be colored yellow. So I want my basket to get something the yellow can be matched with the flower. This is an option. You know how to do it if you want just making the whole entire basket on, you know, on just only one color. So before I go continue to the next one, I'm going to add it the yellow. Don't cut it the brown yarn or the first or the color number 1. Okay, the only you're gonna do is you're going to introduce your hook, bring your color B, I'm going to say this way, okay, and pull it through, and chain 1, pull it this one, and right here we are going to continue to do our color number. I'm going to continue to get it my 2 last round and this single crochet on this one. Okay, we still continue with the color yellow. So I got my 2 singles already right here. Okay, we're going to do one more, So but now let me move this one, okay, and 3 right here. So that means that's the first. Okay, so I got 1 2 3, and so now we're gonna get 1 and 2, okay, and we're gonna pull, and just like that we're going to do 1 2 3 singles, okay, and we're gonna do the same thing, 1 and 2. So this one is, you're not gonna see where you are going to reduce your stitch. Now here is another way you can do, very easy, if the one that I show you is kind of a little confused. What are you gonna do? But in this one you're gonna see the stitch. So you're gonna put it 1, put in 2, and just like that. And now you're gonna do 1 single, 2 singles, and 3 singles. But you can see, you see the stitch, and no matter whatever it is easy for you, you can do it. You know, I just want to show you the way, 2 different ways. So but I'm continue with this one. Okay, so almost at the end. Let me do one more. Okay, now in here you can cut the yarn if you don't want to continue with the same color, but I think 1 2 3 that's enough. So what you're gonna do, you're going to cut it the color yellow, okay, but before you close you're going to add it the brown. That's what I say, you're not cutting the color brown, right? And to right here I'm going to bring into here and do 1 change and pull in this. There we go, just like that. And we are going to work 1 single crochet all around. So you can see when I come in right here, they're gonna be covered this part right here. So let me move this one right here, so I know that that's the first single, kind of the last single for the color yellow. So just right now, single crochet. Okay, so I'm just right here, and this part, hopefully you can see it. So now what we're gonna do, okay, let me try and get more closer, not too open, just like that. We are going to do 1 slip stitch into the next, okay, just like that. And we're going to do 1 change, and we are going to turn our work just like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do in here, remember, in the front, on our outside, this is the front, this is the outside, and this is the inside, right? So we are going to work only on the front, like me, this part right here, not in this. We're going to work in this. Okay, so what we're going to do, wrap the yarn, okay, and we're going to skip this one right here, and we're going to the next one. And if this hook, let me do it, hopefully you can see it. Okay, and we're going to do 1 double crochet, wrap the yarn, and the same, another double crochet, and wrap the yarn, and the next, and the same, another double crochet. We're going to chain 1 and chain 2. Okay, so now right here, just like that, right here. No, but wait a minute. Okay, we are going, you see this little hole right here? We're going to use our hook and bring the yarn in here. and put it through. Wrap the yarn, and to the same, we are going to do 2 double crochet. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, now skip this one and go to the next and do a slip stitch. Okay, wrap the yarn, skip one and go to the next. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1 and chain 2. And go to the back. On the third, bring through and put it through. Wrap the yarn and do 1, 2. Okay, skip this, go to the next, do a slip stitch, just like that. Wrap the yarn, skip one, go to the next one, and we are going to repeat this. Okay, so our points or shells, they go bit down, you know, just a little bit, but you're still gonna see the yellow part, you know. I mean, it's just because I don't want to do it on the other sides, because you're going to see this is the back and this is for me the front, and so for me the front, they look more so much better. What do you think? So keep going, and we'll skip this one and go to right here. Okay, finish with the slip stitch, and I will just go to the last, I mean that when we start our first, let me see, our first single right here. I'm just gonna finish with the other slip stitch, just like that. And you know, and we're just gonna be cutting the yarn, hide the yarn, you know. Okay, so in this part right here, whatever you want to start, crochet hook, and we are just going to tie our yarn just like that, and later I just gonna put it on side and tie. Okay, we're going to chain 1, wrap the yarn into the next. We're going to do half double. Okay, wrap the yarn into the next, half double, and to the next, a half double. So you can see that's the front and this is the back. I want the back inside right here. Nobody's gonna see it. So go to the next. Oops, sorry. Half double, not single. Half double and half double. So continue, and I'll meet you at the end, this part right here. Okay, almost at the end, the last one. Let's see, I want to bring this one with me. Now finish. We're going to finish with the slip stitch, just like that. Okay, so for the next step, for the top or a little basket that we were working on, it's gonna be the same thing with this part right here, okay, except the last one, the last single crochet that did this right here. So let me show you real quick. I'm not gonna repeat or show again, because it's gonna be more time. So the only part I'm gonna show you is the last stitch that we're gonna do. So I start with the 10 single, the same 10 right here, right? 10 single crochet right here, 10 single crochet in the first one, 10 single crochet, and to the next I did two single crochet in each one, the same 10, that means 20, right? And to the number 1, 2, 3, I did 1 single or a run, 1 single crochet or a run. Okay, that means 20, right? So and I'm the last part right here. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one, this one, the 4, I did 1 single, 2 single into the next, 1 single, 2 single into the next, 1 single, 2 single into the next, right? And the same thing. Now, in this one right here, I did 2 single, 1 single, 1 single into the next, 2 singles together. 1 single, 1 single, 2 single into the next. We are not going to do that, okay? Very easy. The only what we're going to do is 1 single crochet all around, okay? All around. Just 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet. And get it this done. And moving on, we are going to start doing the flower. So anyway, you can use any colors that you want, okay? So keep going and finish with the slip stitch. Cut the yarn, hide the yarn. But before you're going to cut it, you're going to leave, okay, like a little, you know, extra yarn because we are going to sew it on the basket. Okay, very easy. We're going to start a magic ring, and here's 1 single, and we are going to put in here 10 single crochet. Okay, so put 10 single crochet, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I got my 10 single crochet, but before you pull it, don't pull it so hard or get it so extremely tight. We have to get just a little, you know, the little hole right here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to finish with the slip stitch. And to the next one, what we're going to do, chain 1, and we are going to do 1 single, 2 single. So we're going to do 2 single in each. So total, we're supposed to have 20 single crochet. So finish, and I'll meet you at the end, this part right here. Remember, 10. Now we're going to have 2 single crochet in each one, and we're supposed to have 20. Okay, I'm finished, and I'm going to finish right here with the slip stitch. Okay, so the next one we're going to do only a single crochet or a run, just single crochet in each one. Okay, so keep going, and I'll meet you at the end, and this part right here. Now remember, if you get confused, you have to just put stitch markers, okay, like we've been doing. Okay, but it's very easy, you know, just single crochet. Just let me finish this one here with you, and single crochet. Okay, we almost get this done. Okay, and let me finish right here, just like that. Okay, and chain 1, and the same right here into the next, this one right here, this one, we're going to do 1 single, and to the next 2 single. Okay, 1 single, and to the next 2 single. 1 single, and to the next 2 single, and the same, just like that. 1 single, and to the next 2 single, and keep going, and I'll meet you at the end of this, and I'll tell you what is going to be the next step. Okay, so I finished with the slip stitch. Now in here, like I said, you have to put your stitch marker, because after this, what we're gonna do, let me try and do one more right here so I can put my stitch marker. Because right here, what we're gonna do is just crochet all around we're not gonna finish with the slip stitch and nothing like that. We just continue all around. Okay, so it's just one single. So this one right here, what we doing, this our first run the single crochet. So we are going to repeat this 8 more time. Okay, 8. So total you're supposed to have 9. Okay, so almost at the end right here, what we're gonna do, only get the slip stitch. Now if I'm going to leave just a little bit, not a lot, you know, enough to sew at the part of the tulip, grab your green yarn, and we are going to do 15 change. Okay, so into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and one more, 16. Okay, now on the first one, not in here, we're going to the next, we're going to do one single, crop the yarn, go to the next, you're going to do 1 half double crochet, wrap the yarn, and to the next you're going to do another half double crochet. Remember, this one right here, all the one we're doing now, you're going to repeat to this size, the same thing. Okay, so one single, 2 half, let me see, 1 single and 2 half double crochet. Now to the next, okay, to the next you're going to do, wrap the yarn, and you're going to do 1 double, wrap the yarn, 2 doubles. Okay, now you're going to wrap the yarn again, and to the next 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 you're going to do a triple crochet. But this is what we're going to do. Okay, we are not going to wrap twice, just only one time. Okay, and go to the next, wrap the yarn, pull it through. Okay, you're going to do 1, 2, and 3, just like that. Wrap the yarn, go to the next, pull it on this first, pull it to the next 2, and pull it to the next 2. Okay, wrap the yarn, go to the next change, wrap the yarn, put it through, wrap the yarn, pull in 1, wrap the yarn and pull in 2, wrap the yarn and pull in 2. Okay, so we have 1 single, 2 half double, and 2 singles, and 3 triple. Wrap the yarn, and we're going to do 2 more times. Wrap the yarn, pull in 1, now pull in 2, and pull in 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Wrap the yarn, pull in 1, pull in 2, and pull in 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wrap the yarn to the next. Okay, we're going to do 1 regular double, wrap the yarn, go to the next, you're going to do another double. Okay, wrap the yarn into the next, give me a minute, and you're going to do half double crochet, just like that. Wrap the yarn, half double crochet, and single crochet right here. Okay, one single crochet, you're going to do 3 more single crochet. We already want 1, we're going to do 2 more, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, wrap the yarn, okay? And right here, we're going to do half double, go to the next, half double, okay? And go to the next, one double crochet. And just like that, just continue. The same thing we did this part, you're going to repeat this part right here. Okay, so right here, I'm going to do my last, and that's going to be my single crochet. And right here, and this stop right here, I'm going to just finish with the slip stitch. And just like that. Okay, so you have to do two of these. Okay, I have mine right here. Okay, we're going to use these two right here. Okay, one thing before you're going to hide, remember this is the part that we finish, right, with the slip stitch. I hide it and I cut it, but I'm not gonna cut it this part right here, the one we start, because this we're gonna use it when we tie onto, when we put it on the stick, okay? So I just want to mention that. Okay, so get your hot glue, you know, gun ready. So we're going to use that. Just keeping, you know, hot, because we're going to use that. So, or any other glue that you have. So to tie this part right here, very easy. Okay, you see I put just all the extra yarn inside, and I just gonna fill it just a little bit. I taken the other part, but when I get it close to finish, I go be put the rest. Okay, so I'm going to put it this one inside like this. And what we are going to do, remember that we was working on the front, I mean on the front, and leave it this one, the part out in the side, right? The same thing we did in this part right here, right? Let me see, except this part right here. So what we're gonna do is just put the yarn needle just like that, okay? And only, what we're gonna do, only not in this one, okay? We're going to do in the back, just like that, and just like that. Okay, let me get it closer so you can see it. The back, on the back, just like that. Now, like I said, you can do with the same color, different color, whatever color. The point is you play with the colors that you have. You know, that's really important. Use your imagination. They don't have to be the same colors. I'm been using, just using your colors, you know, and any colors that you like to make this amazing project. And just like that. And we are going to design this part right here on the basket. And that's more easy doing with the needle. Okay, so keep going. And before you're going to get it close, you're going to put the rest of this inside your basket. Okay, so now I'm just gonna get it close to at the end, you know, just something like that. So you don't have to put a lot, just only the way, you know, not too flat. Now if you want to look like something like little up, well, you have to put in more, or, you know, start kind of like punch it a little bit in the top, you know, and it can be just something like that. So let me finish. Okay, now we are going to work with the flower now. So I had two different pieces, whatever which one you like to use. this is up to you, you know. So on the hole right here, we introduce our stick, okay? And but before that, we are going to do something like that. Not too much, you know, just something that we can just roll it, this one, okay? So let's put it just, and we are going to put kind of like you can tie your yarn in here on the stitch, on the stick, not the stitch, the stick, okay? And just tie just like that, okay? Either way, they're not gonna move, but if you want to do it one more time, you can do it one more time, many times as you want. But we are going to put a hot glue in here, so this thing is not going nowhere, okay? Just like that. Not just bring it like that. Don't put it down, okay? So we are going to put it hot glue, and just put a little bit, pull down just a little bit. Oops. Hopefully you appreciated this. I mean, you can see this, right? That is the point. Put another stick. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to let this dry a little bit, and I'll be back. Okay, now it's dry. Okay, you can see this dry. So now what we're gonna do with our yarn needle, okay, we still using this one, okay, just put a little bit more. Okay, so we are going to put this one up, fill or put it the stuff on a rose or flower, not rose or flower, tulip, okay. And don't stack like a lot, but enough, you know. This step is so easy, just gently, right? And something like that, okay. With our yarn needle, okay, with our yarn needle, just push it and go to the back, go to the this part right here, okay, kind of the half and a half. You can count. I'm not gonna do it because, you know, there's already. Go back in here just like that, okay, and put it through right here, okay, and go back again, making just like that, okay. Let me do one more time. There you go. Okay, now let me go back in here, and I'm going to the other side, okay. Not the side. Not just kidding, this side, okay. And I'm going to the other side, just like that, okay. And The same thing we did this way, we're going to do it this way and pull it. Okay, and we have like a 4 different kind of like points, you know. So let me try and go in this way. Let me do one more time like this one. Okay, and we have our tulip ready, just like that, with the 4 points. Okay, now what you can do, if you want to do it one more time on the first one, just you can go back like this. Okay, and wait a minute, let me get it close on here. There you go, and go back again. There you go. And now we're just going to, let me do one more time. If this needle go through, there you go. And just like that. And now I'm just going to hide the yarn. And now just cut it. And we have our tulip ready. Okay, this is how they look. There we go. There you go. Okay, let's go to the next step. Okay, so the next what we're going to do is we are going to use our green yarn color. Okay, so what we're going to do in here, I'm going to put it just a little bit touching about just a little bit of the hot glue or any glue that you've been using. Just something a little bit. That way it can hold it, the yarn. Okay, just something like that. And we are going to roll it and roll it. Just like that. Okay, so that way with the glue or yarn stay in one area. There you go. And now we just keep going. But before we go to the end, we have to put the leaves, right? And just that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold it, my yarn, just like that. Okay, because this is what we're going to do. We are going to put a leaf right here, but we're going to glue it just a little bit, touch it, just a little bit, touch it, not too much. Okay, and just a little bit glue. You don't have to be a lot. Just something like that. There you go. And this is the front and that's the back. So I'm just going, just touch it like this. Okay. And let's go let it dry. So on to the other side, I'm gonna put the other one, because remember, and this one I'm going to put 2. If you have 2, well, but if you have only 1, Well, only one you're gonna put in on your flower, and that's totally fine. Tulip, they had one or two leaves, so you know. So let me just get it dry, and this is so far this look like. Okay, so here is the next. I'm going to lift this, and this is what we are going to do. We're just going to try and roll it and roll it. And I'm let me show you again. So, and I'm grabbed, let me show you again. And I've been grabbing the two and or the star when we start doing the leaves, right? I put some pins right here so that way they can hold the leaf on the flower. So I got the three, and this is all I'm gonna do, and just like that. Now, if you wanna put a glue, you can put a glue, but that's not really necessary. Okay. Just make sure, you know, and we have all the yarn just like that. And at the end, you're gonna put a little bit glue. Okay. So let's get done. And I'm gonna be cut it. Just put a little bit hot glue. And this is so far. It's look like our flower. What do you think? So now the final step. Okay. With our little basket right here. Okay. Try and get. Now, before you're going to put your flower in here, making this little hole like a kind of like open, just a little bit. Okay. Because before you're going to introduce this one right here, I'm going to add it glue. I'm gonna get my hook gun or glue, whatever you use, and I'm going to push it and put some glue inside. Okay. And this one I don't have no more glue. I'll be back. Okay. I've been pushing them. Why didn't I comment, right? Okay. Hey, this happened. You know, you see that anything it had to be perfect. Okay, now it's working. You can see. There you go. Let me just put a little bit more inside. There you go. And I'm going to put this one inside. So push it down. You know, they don't have to be on top to touching this one. They just only make sure is staying, you know, and not move. Oops. It's still hot. Okay. And now before it's dry, you have to make sure which one is gonna be the front or the back, you know, on your flower, you know. So I would just want to measure, you know. So okay, I'm just gonna leave it just like that, and I'll be back.